we're live.
Hey, Susie.
Hi, guys.
Hi. All right, we don't need this anymore.
We don't? Oh,
No.
It's not this mic?
No, it's that mic.
Oh, it's that mic. Okay.
All the mics. Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys. How you doing? It's Friday.
Oh, my goodness. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's just so exciting.
I spent the morning surfing. I love my life. It's so awesome. I want to show some videos. Maybe we'll show some
On
videos.
surf days, John is just like this different person. He's just elated. It's
Euphoric.
like, oh my gosh, I was on the water and it was so fun. And I caught this wave and I saw an alligator, but I outsurfed it.
No alligator sightings today.
Somebody posted in the Facebook group
I heard.
that there's a massive alligator.
If I saw him, I'd punch him on the nose.
Okay.
I would go swimming.
Okay.
So if anybody can hear us and see us, let us know in the comments. Say hello. We are happily
Hey, Debbie.
in our launch period of
Hi,
Printables
Michelle.
3.0. We're so happy to spend some time with you. Hey, guys. Hey, Debbie. Michelle. Awesome.
So if you guys have any questions on Printables by number, this is the last day. It's going to go to 197 at midnight Eastern time tonight. So we're going to be up until then, and we're going to double check that the coupon expires at 12:01 so that it's a hard stop. Sometimes, like some sneaky people, or like sometimes the coupon expires like a couple hours later. Not this time. And I know for people on the West Coast, it might actually be like 9 o'clock at night. So just please take that into consideration. We are hard stopping it at midnight tonight because you guys can still get it tomorrow just for $50 more. So might be smarter to get it now.
Absolutely. And here is the page once again. Just so you guys can see, it's printablesbynumber.com. In the description or somewhere around the video that you're watching, you should see the links as well as the coupon code. So one coupon code is definitely expired, but the other one that's still available is PBN147. I'll put that on the overlay as we're here today.
Hi from South Africa!
Side Africa.
Hoe gaan dit? Ik hoop het is lekker aan daarso en jullie gaan lekker slapies. I can't see the comments.
Oh, I'm getting there, baby.
Thank you. Oh, it said 10 p.m. last night. I don't know. We can check the timer, but it's tonight at midnight. You're hearing it from the horse's mouth right here. Tonight at midnight. Christina says, love the course so far. I'm working on my first new printable now. Yes, that is awesome.
That's awesome. Taking action immediately. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. And by the way, anybody who might be here live, who is already in the course, let us know some feedback on how you like, if you've been there from 2.0 and now you have 3.0, let us know some of the good stuff. We had an amazing testimonial from Melissa earlier. We'll probably put that up there. But the feedback has been amazing so far on the updates.
Okay, what time is it here? Let's just go through every single question.
Yep.
What time? It is 12:36 p.m. on Friday, May 13th. Oh,
Yes.
it's Friday the 13th.
Unlucky day to update a course.
Lucky day. We're going to change it to lucky.
Yeah.
Um,
It said 10 p.m. last night. I didn't change any timer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Internet is weird. But it ends at midnight tonight.
okay, Miss Skip, do you have to have a blog for this to work best? I have a blog, but I'm not very active and only get about 80 page views a day. That's fine. What we wanted to do with Printables by number is have it in different phases. So phase 1 assumes you know nothing. It sounds like Bluey, right? Dad knows nothing. You have no audience, you have no website, you literally know you are brand new to the internet. And that's phase 1. So we're gonna get you started with creating printables and putting them on an Etsy shop. Then phase 1 and 2 is gonna focus on growing that Etsy shop. So you do not need a blog or another website or a social media audience. If you do have that, that's a great bonus, and we're gonna show you how to use those different traffic sources. Then phase 3 and 4 go into funnels.
Yep, funnels. And what I wanted to say is having a blog is honestly never a requirement. What a blog is a source of traffic, right? So for having a product and a way of selling that product, you need to have that to make the money, and then you need traffic coming into that. And so what we've tried to do with Printables by Number is blogging is a fantastic traffic source. It's it's got tons of benefits, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. Yeah. And so we wanted to make sure we decoupled and showed you how to take traffic however you prefer to create it, whether it be through YouTube or podcasting or blogging or social media or paid advertising. Anything like that can work. You just need to get those eyeballs and those clicks into your store, which we show you how to optimize.
All right. Christina says, loving the course so far. Thank you. I'm working on my first printable. I think I write that one.
Yep.
Shannon, yes, it should be in your ThriveCart account. So that is just there for you.
Yeah. And if it's not, email support. We are going through, we've imported all the students in twice, making sure that it all came through. The numbers look right, but if anything's not working for you, just make sure if you are logging in, log into our ThriveCart account. If you might be a student from Teachable, we've moved everything over into ThriveCart, and you can email support if you need any help, or just go to login.freedommynumber.com. Great.
Yeah, we got gators
Mosquitoes.
and otters and rabbits,
Turtles,
turtles,
bunnies.
sand cranes. So if you guys didn't know, can we tell them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're an open book.
Our open book. We're not very like glitzy and glammy and showcasey, but you guys might be wondering why we're talking about gators in our backyard. We moved to our forever home on a lake, and it is gorgeous and it is beautiful. And I've always wanted a beautiful sunset at our house, and John wanted the water. So now I'm trying to get over my fear of the water and the gators. I'll show you guys. John's going to show a picture of him surfing.
Yeah.
It's actually like surfing behind. If you guys don't know what it is, I didn't know what it was last year. It's this big. It's a boat that makes a big wave behind it, and then you get on a little surfboard and you're surfing that wave. Like you're like 10 feet from the end of the boat. It's pretty scary, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I'm doing techie stuff, getting the video over here. We'll show it for you, and it's super fun.
Yeah. Now it's here.
Well, no, you can answer it.
Okay. Michelle or Michael. Is it Michelle? That's Michelle, right? Michelle Fike. Yes. 3.0 is included if you're a Printables 1.0 or 2.0 student.
Yep.
So go check your account. Maria says, I have a couple questions. Does this teach me how to do more of my Etsy shop?
It's up there.
Oh, okay. Or is it geared towards a website? So we do have the blog shop, which is a bonus where it teaches you how to create that shop on your website. But if you don't have a website, that's fine. We do cover Etsy extensively in phase 1 and 2 to really get you on a platform that's just super simple so you can start making money.
Yeah, and truth be told, between building it on your website or building on Etsy, there's a lot of pros not doing it on your website and actually doing it on a marketplace like Etsy. There's pros and there's cons, which we talk about in the course to help you make the right decision. But the track we want students to follow for the best probability of getting sales quickly is to go start on Etsy. There's already traffic there. There's a ton of stuff we cover in the course to work through that. But yes, we're going to help you grow that.
And if you already have a little Etsy store and it's kind of dead and you don't know what to do with it, I give you the exact tips that I use to grow my stores, and they work. They're pretty awesome. And it's like, woo, you got little sales of something that you created a month ago, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm still making sales. This is great.
And it's so funny for me to watch because I'm not really involved in the Etsy stuff quite as much. And so we'll have a great day in our main business and make a good amount of money.
Yeah.
But then Susie will make like, I made $14 on Etsy today. And all of a sudden, like, forget about the main business. This right here is amazing.
Forget about the $4,000 we made here. I made $14 here. So yeah, it's super exciting.
Awesome. And then Nicole says she got it the other day and is loving it. Thank you so much,
you.
Nicole. We appreciate you. And we'll take a quick little commercial break. I think this will
How
work.
many people do we have watching you surfing now?
We've got 60 people.
Yes.
So I'm going to admit I'm very much basic, and I think this will work for you.
Oh my god.
I'll mute myself here. So you start out behind a boat, and this is my last run, so I'm losing it here.
It's a little shaky.
So you actually get to where you can throw the rope away and just ride on a surf wave all on your own. I don't know if any sound is coming through. I hope not. But super duper cool. You can just play and have fun on the water, and that's enough of that. So it is my new hobby. We love it so very much. And so I just shared that on the internet. That's weird.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, whatever. I'm in a good mood today.
This is my everybody.
I'm actually in the marketing research module right now and making my list of 10 printable product ideas. Yes! Love the new updates. Can't wait to move on creating fantastic.
Yes, that's so awesome. It's so cool to see people actually using the workbook. So thank you so much. Like that, we kept it very simple, very to the point. We don't want to waste your time. We want you to take action and get results. So the course is straight to it. We're not going to be fluffing you or just be like, do this extra exercises. No, it's like, this is it. So you get the results as soon as possible.
Absolutely. I want to actually pull up this
this
testimonial.
One was good,
It was a really good one. I think that'll work. That'll be visible nicely. All right. share that. Sweet. I don't know if you can see that. I'll kind of zoom in here, but what Melissa told us was it might be our standout best yet of updates, which was fantastic. We're presenting it quickly and to the point. We scale it probably very nice with different monetary goals, working you through the process. So we put a lot of effort and a lot of time to make sure this is the best, easiest to follow course to get you success. So thank you guys for all the great feedback.
Okay, one down. Okay. Oh, great. Hillary says, do I need to go through the whole blog class first? You could, if you want to do blogging and have blogging as a traffic strategy. There's also other ways to monetize your blog through affiliate marketing and ads and sponsor posts and so on. But you do not need blog by number to do printables by number. They work really well together, but they're not mandatory to have together.
Absolutely. If you like Facebook and you want to get your traffic through a Facebook group or through a Facebook page, fantastic. So long as you have ways of getting people from wherever they're hanging out, wherever they're spending time, whether they're looking for answers to their questions on Google or if they're in Facebook, how that works. It must be the website settings are probably not set to the same time zone.
Yeah, the website might think we're in a different time zone.
Okay.
So the website's taking 7 hours, but it's actually like 11 hours.
Yeah. Okay, we'll adjust that. Thank you, Debbie, and everybody who's let us know about that.
Yeah, so.
Oh, it was great, but amazing now. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate that. Okay, we did that one. Oh, you're very welcome.
Mary Leia.
Yeah, I wasn't going to try.
Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best.
Jamie asked, does ThriveCard have a free plan? No, they don't, unfortunately.
But they have a lifetime plan.
It is lifetime, which is very nice. And also their team is very helpful. So they have I think it's a 30-day return period or refund period. So there is that for you. But our goal, and the reason some of the changes we've made is where you're actually making money before we ever ask you guys to invest into any software. Yeah. So ThriveCard is a fantastic part of our business. We are in it every day, and it's very, very helpful. So we didn't want to recommend something that had a free plan, but then wouldn't actually go with you the distance. And so we chose the right tool for that job.
I like Printables. That's a good one. So Prativa says, I'm in services by numbers. I'm not very good at blogging. How can I use this course? Awesome. And that's one of the ways when we first launched Printables by number, it was like, they can either use these skills that you're learning in Printables by number to go create freebies for your own website and grow your email list. You can create printables or small digital products to monetize, or you can take those skills and offer it as a service for other clients. So that's exactly what Prativa can do. She can go through all the creation sections in Printables by number, learn how to make ebooks in a day. That one would be phenomenal. Like, I think go watch that video and then apply that skill to your clients. Now you can offer them, hey, for $500, I'll write your ebook for you. And that would actually take you like a day to do. And then you can give them, like, you can charge really well for that service. So I would highly recommend doing that.
Yeah, and in phase 4 of the course, there's an entire module or an entire lesson about printables and services to show you exactly what. So Susie went through one way, but there's two other ways in that lesson of how to use them. So the short answer is they can be helpful in multiple parts of your business, both in capturing the right people, filtering out the people you want to work with, or offering it as the service to the people you want to work with. So plenty of ways to use it. In general, low ticket items like printables and high ticket services are a fantastic kind of like 1-2 punch for your business. So it's definitely relevant. Let's see here. Is there a money back guarantee? I'm not sure if this will work for me. I like the nice rhyme though as well.
Right, yeah. Do you want to take that one or do you want me to? All right, so we cannot 100% guarantee anything because we cannot guarantee that you're going to put in the work to actually make the course work. If you do put in the work and if you follow our steps, you should have a very, very high probability of success.
Yeah.
So if you put in the work and you're still struggling with it, let us know, and then we can review your work, we can see what's going on, and we can help you out from there.
Awesome. All right. Kind of a similar question, but different angle.
Yeah.
Is there overlap between blog by number and printables by number course? You got the blog course a while ago, but I think printables is more your thing. Fantastic. It's more my thing than blogging is as well, so you're in good company. We try our best to make sure we keep all of our courses very unique in their own lane, so you can kind of bolt on the different pieces that you need. Because the idea is a business, like a real business, right? It has to have a fair number of things. You have to have traffic coming in. You have to have products or services to offer. You have to find ways of taking that traffic and putting them into the sales process. So the different courses we have try to hone in and focus in on aspects of that. So blogging is going to be largely on that traffic source aspect of it. And then in Printables, we're going to be working on that conversion, getting the traffic to get onto your email list and buy your products and things like that. So there's going to be a little bit of overlap, but largely the focus of the two courses is very different.
Yeah, like there's one lesson in Blog by Number that tells you kind of how to grow your email list, but it does not go into the detail of actually creating the products, finding the ideas for them, and then scaling that. So it's much more on the email side focus than on the monetization of Printables.
Yeah. And Yelena, I feel you. I'm looking forward to growing a printable shop with little or no blogging involved.
Guys, I love blogging.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with any strategy. But it is super cool, especially starting out on a marketplace like Etsy. It helps you a ton in the biggest challenge when you don't have a marketplace is just getting discoverability. Yeah. And so we've really tried to simplify that process and reduce any resistance there.
Mira, how do you include getting traffic on Pinterest? We do. If more people ask for it, I can go more in depth on it, but I do discuss how to get traffic from Pinterest. It is one of the ways, and we have a whole, multiple sections on how to get traffic from different sources. So maybe you're not familiar with Pinterest, maybe you are, you could go down that avenue. There's other ones that you can use as well. Yep.
And Mira has a follow-up question there. Will this course help me set up systems to follow to have continued success? You're going to love Module 4 or Phase 4, which is that $10,000 and up level. That gets very deep into systems. And when we were done doing the entire update, we kind of looked back and holy cannoli. We start you from getting your shop set up, and then we literally have the scaling systems as well. Adding in an affiliate program, doing traffic in a bunch of different ways, identifying your own business bottlenecks and overcoming them. So there's a ton that we go through on the advanced side that is new in 3.0 and members of 2.0 and 1.0. Merry Christmas. I think those lessons are some of my favorites because I did them, but I think they're going to be eye-opening because it's literally we've taken our business from scratch to 7 figures, and the lessons we've had along the way, we couldn't have shortcutted those learnings. And so we tried our best to kind of take that, compartmentalize it down, and make so you can digest it and deliver that to you as well on the steps to take each step of the way.
So on that, one of the questions I got in email was somebody already had their shop up or they already have some printables. How can, is this course basic or is it going to be actually able to help her grow? So phase 1 and 2 is for beginners. If you're 0, you have nothing, that's your phases to go through. If you already have something up and you're I'm just not getting traction, people aren't buying my printables, then I would go through phase 3 and 4. That's where you're going to learn really, okay, what am I doing wrong? Where are my bottlenecks, like John says? How can I scale this? And then I would also go through the creation part of the course. So maybe your printables that you created weren't marketed right. Maybe you didn't research them enough. Maybe there's something else you can add to them. And going through that creation section would be phenomenal.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I used to do a lot more one-on-one client work, and I don't do as much of it anymore. But one of the challenges that I would see some clients have would be, well, I already have a product, so I just need help with Facebook ads to sell my product. And it's okay, that could very well be true. Let's go ahead and take a look. And then once you put the numbers, you have to make sure that also the offer is put out in a way, the product is described correctly. You're going after the right, all the things we're going to teach you in Printables by Number 3 that. It's not always what you think your problem is. Your problem is not always what you think it is. And so I gave you a bit of a framework and exercise to go through and analyze your business to see where you need to tweak and change before you just assume, I just need Facebook ads and then it's all going to be great. There's a process, guys.
I hate when you do that to me. When I'm this is it. And you're let's take a step back. I'm oh, man.
He's going to do that whole professor thing again.
He's going to do that thing. I know he's right. Okay. I'm going to be patient and listen.
Hey guys, 10-year anniversary we celebrated last year, so something's working.
Yes, yeah, it's awesome. In the first year of marriage, I was a little angry when you weren't all excited with me, and now I'm oh, you see something that I'm not seeing. So I'm okay, let me just calm down and let's go through it again. So thank you.
So a little plug, you get very different personalities and mindsets in the course. I don't know any other course from a single creator that can give you 2 very different mindsets. And each one is excellent in its own way. All right, enough congratulations here.
Oh, thank you guys.
Says, aw. thank you. It's been a fun month. It's been a lot of work this past month. So
Yeah.
it's been a big job.
Akshaya, do you know if Etsy has fees to pay? Yes, you have a listing fee that you have to pay when you publish an item on Etsy. It's 20 cents. It's 20 cents to list it, and it stays active for a while. And you can have it auto renew or not, but you will definitely make sales before you have to auto renew it. And then you also have to pay a small percentage to Etsy for being on their platform. So long term, and we'll get into that in phase 3 and 4, will get you on your own platform so you can make higher profit sales. But in the beginning, we're just going to go with making that first dollar as soon as possible.
For sure. And I would way rather, if I'm just getting started, pay a couple pennies to list my product, because that means they're also going to promote your product. It's going to be in the latest, like, new released section and all that stuff. And you're not paying like $30 a month for the potential chance of it getting on there. So. And also just the cost of doing business online, whether you're on Etsy or any other platform, you're probably going to be paying like 3% fees for Stripe and PayPal and all that stuff. So it's just the cost of it, but it's fantastic that you can get started for free.
How long do you recommend spending on making products each day over a whole week? So, Sophie, great question.
Sophie?
Your first, say, 5 or 10 products are going to take you the longest. You're going to learn what you need, how to use the programs. You're going to see kind of where some shortcuts are. So your first 5 to 10 products, don't beat yourself up, is going to take you the longest. After that 10th product, you're going to be blitzing through them because you'll be able to repurpose some of the content from a previous product. You'll be able to copy and paste some elements to make a new one. You'll be able to bundle some together. You'll be able to take a product and just create a different variation of it. So be kind to yourself. The first couple ones are going to take you a little longer as you get the hang of it. And then it's just going to be like this.
Yeah, and that's the case with any skill.
Yeah.
Anywhere, right? Like the first time you wrote the letter A, like our kindergartner, like she's going through her alphabet, like her first letter is not the best, right? And it takes her a little bit longer to go through, and her tongue is stuck out the side, and she's like really getting it. But our 7-year-old, now she's writing a whole page on orcas and African elephants, and everything. It's just the cutest thing. So not to like compare you to a child or anything, but like we all go through that learning curve, and the point is we try to take you through the steps where we minimize the number of learning curves you have to handle at any given time. Focus on one skill, get that skill down, move on to the next step, and that's how we've set up 3.0. And we got
with our kindergartner, if she finally got that perfect A, she's gonna have to go write it again. In your case, you can just copy and paste it and do it again. So it's gonna be like literally instantly that you can just like repurpose stuff again.
Oh, she's gonna be so sad that we have a shortcut.
Yeah.
And so, kind of to that, Jennifer is saying she loves the 3.0 structure. It's amazing. Thank you so much. It was very intentional, trying to get it to where we make it easy for all of our students. Ooh.
Sure. Go to servicesbynumber.com. It's on there. I think what we said earlier, if you combine the 2 courses, you can literally go like take this week, next week, set up your services shop. Go into Printables by number, go through the creation part, literally just the beginning part of the course. Then you can go out and charge $500 for a service to create an ebook for somebody in a day, or other things that John shared in Printables. But yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. Go do it.
I mean, and again, from my last coaching call, the student already is doing services, already doing high ticket, but she was like, I think I want to go into low ticket. And so we did the math, right? We worked through like what to achieve her goal, monthly income and all this, what would it take for services? What would it take to printables? What would it take if you combine the 2? And all of a sudden the light bulb went off. Whether the service you want to offer is making printables for another business, or if people discover you through a printable, let's say you have printables about, child sleep solutions, right? You have little trackers, and I try to keep it relevant.
No,
right?
I love it, yeah.
And so you could sell the printable on child sleep solutions, and maybe on the last page you say, hey, would you like me to personally walk through your bedtime routine or whatever? Let's book a call. And now all of a sudden you're using your printables as a filter to bring people into higher valued services that you can offer. So it works in so many different ways, and we cover it way more in depth. I'm drinking some energy drink right now, so I'm a little bit pre-workout.
It's so good.
So I'm gonna get more and more like and unable to communicate, but we're passionate about it.
Do this, be like, hey.
Oh, well worth the investment.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yes, Kayla, if you're already a student, it should be in your account. We've done all the importing already, but you might be logging into Teachable, so just make sure you go to our new school. It's login.freedombynumber.com, and the same email address should work for you to log in there.
Okay. So it's actually printables or digital products or both. It's both. So printables by number 1.2 and 2.2, we're all about printables. And this time I'm like, I really want to create a course on creating small digital products, but then we're like, we kind of already have one, so let's just go make it better. So that's what we did. So we wanted to change the name to Little Products by Number, or Little Small Digital Products by Number, but then it was just too long. So you guys, in my mind, it's called Small Digital Products by Number, but for ease, it's just Printables by Number. And we're trying to be clear on the sales page that it's ebooks, challenges, templates, activity guides, coloring books, digital stuff, schedules, literally anything that you can create online that does not contain a video. That's what the course is.
Susie also shows you how to doodle and turn that into a digital sticker, and it's awesome.
Cool. It is cool.
We had so much fun on this update.
That's an NFT right there.
Oh, goodness gracious. Let's not even get started with that. All right, awesome.
It's $5,000. Okay, cool. I'll add, Thank you, Cherry. That is an awesome comment. Like that.
Good to know. You're very welcome, Pratima.
Finally seeing the clear path. Yes, Gary. Yes. That is our goal as course creators, to make it easy for you guys. Like, it is our job to simplify it. Like, you have Android phones with all the little buttons, or you just have this, the Apple phone. It's just like one button. Like, that's what we need. Simple. Okay.
Love it. Oh, we balance each other. Thank you. It just works. Again, like Apple. Dawn, hey buddy. I'm stuck at the implementation phase. I have a product but no list. I need direction. Can this product help me? Absolutely. The assumption is when you come into Printables by Number, phase one is you have no product, you have no list. So you're already a step ahead on that side. As you work through the phases, it goes from those very small products into a bit more of the sales funnel where you can turn a $7 printable sale to a $100 combination of multiple product sales. So it should be good for you on the implementation. I think is what you've been hearing from some of the other comments is the implementation is way more focused. It's the most focused it's ever been, which we're very happy for. What?
And Dawn, if you want to send us an email just so I can check out your product, that would be awesome. So I can give some personal feedback on that.
Yeah. Cherry fudge on top. I have lots. What does that say? I have lots of random ideas and printables on a wide array of topics, categories. Is that okay in a printable shop, or does it need to be a cohesive theme like on a blog? Good question.
Not 100%. It can be a little bit. If you go over after like the same audience, say for example, you go after kids. You do kids activity stuff. You can go into different categories on that. So I would keep it somewhat cohesive, but I've seen shops be very successful with all kinds of niches in one specific shop. You can categorize them in Etsy too to make it easier for your customers.
That's good advice. Tiffany says, do you teach how to specifically scale sales on Etsy? Also, do you offer a payment plan for the course, like half payments?
Yes, Tiffany, phase 2 is the one that you want to go into. I would go through phase 1 as well because there's going to be some basics that you might have done wrong setting up your shop. So you want to go through that and then go to the student success stories and the Etsy experts that we have in there. They're phenomenal. Also then go into phase 2, which is all going to be about scaling your shop.
Yeah, so starting out with phase 1 is just getting things up and making your first $100. And then this is the scaling section, all the different ways to scale your Etsy store. And then this roadmap is on printablesbynumber.com if you want to kind of scroll through and see a bit more in detail. Once you get to beyond that $1,000 per or $1,000 earn on your store, that's when we start to implement more advanced strategies of creating your own traffic sources to your own sales funnel. So it gets super fun as you go through there. I had fun making that roadmap. Aw, just love your courses. Thank you for being so organized. Oh, thank you.
That is important.
Heard differing advice about Canva, apparently not allowing digital art creation to be sold on Etsy. What's your advice?
So I have a very large section on that because that is a very hot topic. So before you even start creating your small digital products, there is the rules of selling printables lesson. So definitely go through that, and that would help you a lot. So you'll find, okay, what is the right thing to do? What is not the right thing to do? And if I'm not comfortable with doing this, how do I go create my own graphics, or which products can I go get?
Great advice. Don, follow up. Do I need to use the platforms to sell you mentioned? Absolutely not. So in the course, we teach 3 different platforms.
4. We convert it to.
Oh, yeah. 4 different platforms. Etsy, WooCommerce on your own website. WooCommerce. Thrivecart to sell in a funnel, as well as ConvertKit for like very simple, just on your email list selling. That being said, the strategies we're using with those platforms are platform agnostic. Like if you're on any marketplace you want to, you can use the same strategies for that. Any funnel builder, any checkout tool you want.
Yeah.
So the lessons are split up between strategy and hands-on tactical over our shoulder implementing the thing. So you can take with that, and I mean, we can't teach every platform, so we have to kind of pick and choose which ones we think are best for the probability of success. But if you have a platform that you're already rocking and rolling with and having success, feel free to use whichever you want and just plug in our strategies to work with you.
Kyla, thank you. You want all the courses?
We got to review that. We got to take a look.
Yeah, we have the VIP bundle that has most of our courses in it. We don't promote it that much. It's a high ticket item because it has all the courses in it. It's just what becomes hairy with it is some people buy 2 of our courses and then they want to upgrade to the big bundle, and then we have to create a special coupon code for that one person, which we do.
Yeah.
It's a long process, so we just need to figure out how do we bundle everything together again.
But thank you for the kind words. We
Thank
will
you.
try to figure out how to do that nicely. Ooh, I have some KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing. For those of you who aren't, it's right there, Amazon KDP. Did people have success with crossover onto Etsy? That's a really cool question.
Why not? It doesn't cost you anything to start that Etsy store and get some traffic from them. And if you take some of the skills in the course and apply that, you might start making sales on that platform as well. So if you already have a product, I would go ahead and put it on there as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting point because about a year ago, we did a 30-day challenge where I wrote and published and set up a funnel for selling a book on Amazon or on our own funnel platform. And that was a really fun challenge. But I never thought to take that and then also we thought to do print on demand where it was shipped directly to the customer. We put it onto a few different places, but I never thought about cross-posting it to Etsy. That's a cool idea.
You have to read the next comment.
Hey-yo. Give us a flex.
Brittany, it's probably Brittany. Brittany Park says, your shoulders and arms are awesome. Thank you. They are inherited from my mother. Look at that. Can we compare biceps?
No.
Please?
No, we can't do that.
Can we compare biceps? Look at my arms.
Just gonna let you shine.
I know.
You
Just start a fitness blog. My upper body is good. My lower body is fluffy. Fluffy.
Yes, making stickers is a ton of fun.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it.
Some of my lessons, I had to like control myself because I have the little digital drawing pad for my laptop, and I love to just draw, and I feel like a college professor, so I have to control myself. But it's really fun, and they're great little accessories to get if you want to do your own stickers and all that. You just draw on your computer screen, no taking pictures or anything. It's really awesome. I'm such a geek. Was having a hard time with the actual making money part of all this. This is going to be a great help. Can't wait to get started.
Oh, thank you, Jenny.
We got you, Jenny.
Lowell, thank you. We've added a ton of new things. Like John said, in Printables 2.0, we didn't even have those massive scaling strategies in the course because we're like, okay, well, we're going to get you to like $1,000. And then we're like, no, we're going to get you beyond that. So there's different phases. You can jump into the one that you're at and start scaling from there. But I would recommend going through all of them just so that you get some golden nuggets from every section.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, we can't go crazy deep. The course would be a million hours if we tried to go in everything on every scaling method, but we help you identify where to scale and how to, and then the high level of where to go next with that. So very, very helpful. Kayla asked, do we offer one-on-one calls? Yes, we do. We don't offer a ton of them, but we do, and it's currently available. You can go to freedombynumber.com/services, and you can book what we call power hours to work with us. You need to put your arms down, girl. You're over here like, where can I flex?
Chill out about the arms. I'm just gonna be like flexing like this. Okay.
Alrighty. I'm a food photographer, but I want sounds delicious. But I want to make printables totally different from what I do. Since photography is not always so good, I will love to have a side income. I have an idea for printables, but don't know how to separate my current social media and the new idea. Several ways we could take that one there. I mean, option one, I don't know how different the two industries would be, but you could have two separate social channels.
Now, if she already has an audience on food, and if you're going to create printables or small digital products on the same topic on food, then you can advertise it on the same social media platform, right?
Yeah. I didn't know if she was specifically going to be like making printables about food, or she said very different audiences or separate new ideas. I don't know if it's food photographer.
Okay, would you send me an email and I can look over your platform and so on, and kind of if you have any ideas, I can bounce them back and forth with you.
Hearing a lot of emails.
That's fine today. Today's email land. Yeah, it should work in Canada as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the only place where that might be different is on which payment processors you're using and some stuff like that. But Canada is an awesome country and it has very similar laws.
Ellie says, Trump Hour. Oh man, I think you've been on a live with us before.
Remember that. I'll never forget that last name.
So awesome. If you are a graphic designer, that is fantastic. You are going to create the most gorgeous printables. I would go through the creation parts just so that you kind of see how to create the printables, but then you can add your own graphics to it that you create yourself that are gorgeous, I'm assuming. And then go through phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start selling the elements that you're creating or the elements added to printables. So yes, the course is not just how to create printables. It's how to create printables and small digital products and how to sell them and how to scale them.
Yeah, I think the actual creation is probably 1/5 of the course, and then
1/4, maybe 1/5.
Really? You're gonna
yes.
You're gonna mess with my fractions?
I'm gonna argue for the 5%.
Okay, you get that 5%, honey. So that's where it begins, and like we mentioned a few questions ago, was getting oftentimes people will have a skill, but then wrapping that skill up into a business. Some people are saying struggling on the money side of it, and so you apply any skill and then you put the funnels and you put the strategies into market and bring traffic and analyze it and scale it. So that's really where we put the bulk of the effort into this last update to 3.0. You guys know PBN goes to almost $200 Canadian. Those crazy markets, those foreign exchange markets. Apologies about that.
Everything's expensive
crazy
now.
Crazy world. Sure.
Or is it necessary to get your printables trademark? I heard that people artwork design have been duplicated and others have been sold. Yeah, people steal.
Oh, Tiffany, well, be honest with you. There's a certain level that you can take with that. You can never protect 1,000% of all digital rights, right? This whole NFT thing is all created around the idea of having the original. It's crazy. What we would probably tell you is don't sweat the small stuff. There will always be bad people out there. There will always be people who are a little bit dishonest, and that's a bummer, especially to creators like us that put our stuff out there. So we teach you to the point where it makes sense to make sure you're covering yourself legally. But beyond that, so many people are like, how do I make sure nobody can ever download my PDF file so it's super protected? And it's honestly, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, you can file complaints with Google and they can take that person's website down or their shop or whatnot. So if you see any infringement, we have some of our courses on the black market somewhere. And I'm sure they're older versions and they're outdated. And that's one of the big reasons why we keep our courses updated for you guys. And also, if anybody ever takes it, it's a very old version.
Yeah.
So you can either take all your energy and stress about that 1% of people that might be mean or might do something rude, but then there are steps you can take to combat that, or you can focus on the 99% of people that you can actually go help and just move forward.
And that's kind of ubiquitous in anything entrepreneurial, even social media comments, right? You're going to have 99% of the comments and people are loving what you're saying and totally in support. And there's that one person that gives you a bad comment, and that one person will keep you up all night. And that one person will take up all the brain space and make you unable to provide and show up for the other 99%. So sometimes it's just best not to focus on it.
And there's things you can do when it happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Loving Jasper, the AI tool you recommended last week. How can you integrate that with Printables? Oh my gosh,
Katrina. Okay, so in the ebook section, Jasper is going to be your best buddy So go through that lesson. Then even in the workbook section, you can use Jasper too. And then in phase 1 and phase 2, where you're starting to create, all the phases.
And
now.
phase 3.
And
phase 4.
Literally, if you have Jasper, it's an AI writing tool. It creates content for you. You can use it all throughout the course to help you create the small digital products, to help sell the small digital products, to create listing descriptions. It is phenomenal. So go through those lessons. Just go through the whole course. It works really well with Jasper. So well.
Very nice. Carmen says, I want to know more about memberships for payments. Do you teach that on the course? To an extent. I mean, generally, the recurring... memberships is one of those tricky words where some people can use different definitions. So
true.
The way I interpret your question is, like, every month people are going to pay to be a part of some sort of membership. If that's what you mean by that, or if that's not what you mean, let me know and we can answer your direct question. We do talk about when we go into Thrivecart and funnels how to take from a little product into a recurring revenue product. But it's not really the focus of Printables as a course. But we cover the tech of how it works and some strategies on what you could do if that's where you want to take it.
That's the scaling I'm interested in. Yes. Yeah.
We get to hang out on the scaling section.
I know. You're so smart. Search for Black Market Printables pin number. I know.
Just search Printables with a Z. And you might find it.
Susie, SUSIE or something else.
And you know what? Like we do not spend our time going and trying to search that out. Like that would disable us from doing what we need to do. So that's our personal mindset of it.
Go for it. Always gonna be someone steal yours.
Yeah.
I had a blogger actually steal exactly all my stuff. And before I went to the higher ups at Google to tell them to take down our website, I just emailed her, and she respectfully took everything down, and it was all fine. But it did upset me for like days.
Yeah.
Okay. Jasper versus. Do you know Copy AI?
I just answered an email earlier about like Writer and Writer's End. There's a bunch. What's happening, the reason why we're seeing all these come out is there's a foundational technology called OpenGL3. Point being, the artificial intelligence, like the engine, the brain that's doing all of this, is out there for companies to be able to use and plug into and manipulate and train. So all these companies, Jasper, Copy AI, they have access to the same underlying foundation, but they have to train that skill to work well. I've tested about a dozen. There's some that are like lifetime deals, and it's just not sustainable because anyways, like of all of them, we consistently get the best results using Jasper. You're welcome to try a different tool. Yeah. We've spent a fair amount of money trying out other tools, and we just come back to Jasper. And at this point, I'm done testing the others because they're so far ahead of what the competition was. We're done. we found our helper.
And if you do get Jasper through our affiliate link, startamonblog.com/Jasper or Jarvis, it used to be called Jarvis, you'll get all our bonuses that come with it. So
it's a 5-day writing challenge where we show you how to use tons of different skills with the new technology.
Rebecca says, is there a way to help us decide on what printables to make? There's so many options. So in the market research section of the course, you're going to see kind of what is already selling in your niche. So I would highly suggest going with those printables that are already selling first. Then I would go through and try to be a little bit more unique. Try to do a new spin on, this is selling, but what if I create an ebook version or digital stickers of it or a schedule and then put that on your store? So then you're going to have a variety of a product, but it's still on the same niche. And then that will show you kind of what's selling the best in your store. And then eventually you can bundle them all together and create this awesome, cool product because now you have different variations, checklist and ebook and all that. So, yeah. Is that too much? You
just gave away the whole module. No. And then, so just to one up on Susie, you have all these bundles, and guess what? Now some of them can be a part of your upsell, and some can be in your downsell. You can plug them into your funnel. So kind of coming back to the original question, we can tell you which ones and give you a bunch of ideas, but ultimately they can all be helpful, and you won't know until you create them and put them out there. The beautiful thing about printables versus ebooks or courses is you can make like 5 in a day. And put them out there and then start to get some actual data of what's actually working. So sometimes over-analyzing it doesn't actually help you as much as simply putting it out there and letting the market speak. Don's asking, do we need to purchase the Canva paid version to implement that section? Nope. You can do the free version of Canva.
Yes.
There are some limitations, but nothing that would prevent you from using what we're going through.
You can use the free one. Thank you, Liz. I'm so excited to see how it goes for you. So Liz is good buddy of us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rebecca, how's it going? You're very welcome.
All right. So now you showed one picture of you surfing. I'll show you the picture. I'm not that good.
All right.
But I'll show you a picture.
It's getting nice and toasty in here.
It's so warm in here.
And while she's pulling that up, I am just going to bounce into say some thank yous to some of the last people that have made their purchase.
So I can't let go of the rope yet. So that's me. Try to hold on. That's not on the screen, is it?
It is not.
Okay,
that's what they can see.
Okay,
I'm not putting that on the screen.
Don't show that on the screen.
No. I'm just going to say thank you to a few folks. So thank you to Russell, who purchased a minute ago.
Thank you, Russell.
Arlana. Patricia.
I think you can filter it by everybody's.
What do you want to do?
You can filter it?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to filter. Filter by.
Leron says, I took the plunge and purchased the course. Let's do this. Yay.
Yes, that's
got
awesome.
This. So many industry. Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Ooh, why do we have so many here?
Okay, Susie's just trying to get over complicated. That's All right, Katrina asks, about how long will it take to get through the course materials themselves, not including the creation time, of course. So we've done our best to
okay.
Yeah, I've got a call in 10 minutes. Okay.
Sorry.
we did our best to keep the content concise. So you'll be able to go through, let's say, one particular phase in a few hours, like in a day or two of going through the course content to get into like, okay, here's what I absolutely need to do. What we try to do in this one is very specifically segment out. If you're not making $1,000 on your store yet, you don't need you got no business being over here yet. We're trying to keep you focused on action and not just consuming content. So often you'll just binge a course for 3 weeks, and by the time you've gone through, you're overwhelmed and you don't want to take action. So we're telling you, like, okay, watch through here. There's gonna be like, let's say 3 hours of stuff to get through. Make sure you know exactly what to do and how to do it. Now hit pause and go do it. And here's a workbook to help you along and make sure you get through the step. Now move on and rinse and repeat to get you through the course.
All right. Thank you, Vicky. Got you. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Mary, Jacqueline, Catherine. You guys might all be on this. This is so cool. Thank you guys for getting the extra little bonuses.
Yay.
Thank you, Anthony, Rebecca, Karen, Pratiba.
We saw you there, Liron. Awesome. He was
Debbie.
in the comments.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. It's going to be so amazing. But please go through the course. Once you get it, apply it. Because it's all great. We got it. Yay. Go apply it. And then, like, there's quick 2-minute homeworks that you can go through after you do each phase. So I can keep, like, seeing how you guys are doing. And get some feedback from you. Yeah,
and while we are extremely proud of 3.0, if there's anything that doesn't hit quite right, if you're going through like, that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, as hopefully you can tell, we're super proud of keeping our courses really good. So give us that feedback, and we're happy to take your specific issue you might be having. If there's a way we can tweak the lesson, we're happy to do that to keep you guys successful. Don says, on a personal note, he likes all of my YouTube videos on product reviews. Oh, I do a great job. Thank you. I need to get back on that horse. I have been so busy on other things recently. Awesome.
Tiffany says,
heard so much about funnels. However, I don't fully understand what it is or how to implement them. Does the funnel section really go into details about funnels and how to implement, or do I need to have some prior knowledge about funnels? You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I'm so excited about that section.
You're like, oh my gosh, I was waiting for that question.
I didn't realize I was, but I was my whole life. So I try to break it down like a bunch of different ways. I use a lot of different stories, kind of showing the different experience of what a marketplace is like and what a funnel is like, to make, if you're not into the tech at all, if you're not into the marketing at all, how you can fully understand that conceptually. And then we dive into it with simulations where you actually see what happens if I do a funnel here versus a marketplace. What happens to the numbers? How much is every visitor worth compared to what I get on the outcome? Like, we go from super high level and like very surface to very deep. And then we get into the technical as well. I'm very excited about that section.
Awesome. Yes, it's great if you want to make printable art. That's one of those printables that you can make over and over really quickly, so you can fill up your store super fast. So yeah, the course goes through that. If there's anything that's like, you're like, oh, I want you to expand on that, then just shoot us an email and we can add to it. We also wanted to not like just keep adding and have you guys go through the course. But if there is something that you're like, can you explain this a little deeper? that is what we're here for.
Is wall art like you can print out wallpaper?
No, just a nice picture.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Like words, like gather.
Yeah, that's great. I'm sorry. I'm a
Kitchen.
dude. I don't know what wall art is.
Pantry.
For me, wall art is a guitar.
If you did not know, this is pantry. This is pantry.
Those labels are helpful.
Bathroom.
Yes, Allie. So she asked, there's templates and stuff for the printables, correct? Yes. We give you templates.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of different templates on the printables themselves, to help you with the design process. And then when it comes to selling, I give you, we're up to, I think, 3 or 4 different templates you can use inside a ThriveCart, whether you have like a big sales page and you just need a checkout page, or if you want to get a full long page that has some copy already built in, we have templates on each of those steps.
Debbie says she has 13 new ideas already. Whoop, whoop. Go, Debbie. That's awesome.
Aww.
And then they love the workbook.
Yes.
Thank you. Obviously, I teach you guys how to create a workbook, so I needed to create a really pretty workbook for the course. It was kind of very meta. I'm like, whoa.
Be grateful I didn't make the workbook.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Laura says, thank you. I had the 2.0 version, and I've already received the 3.0 and started to go through it. You are great. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Awesome.
Yes, ThriveCart's a game changer. And glad to make sure the import worked as well.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Okay, we have like 2 minutes, and then you have to get on your next call, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Could I explain the bump offer on the sales page? Yeah, I think so. So
It's the ebook template.
Yes. I was getting there.
Maybe I would jog your memory. Maybe too helpful. Dial it down.
No, you got it.
You got it.
No, you got it.
Okay. So, Dawn, thank you for asking. There is a bump on the checkout page. So, in Printables by Number, we teach you how to create an ebook from scratch, right? But if you want to have the premium template, that's like 32 pages. It goes through like what actually to put on each page. It's more of a helpful guide for $9. I would add that to your order so that if ebooks is something that you want to do create, I would just add it for $9. It's an awesome template. It will make the creation process so much faster, although we do teach you how to create from scratch in the course. But if you want a template, here's your shortcut.
Yeah, so as we mentioned earlier, there are templates provided in the course, but not a 32-page, fully done for you ebook template. So we'll have different one-pagers or a few different sheets you can use that are included in the course. But this one is one that universally will add value to the business. Like if you want to have any sort of lead magnet or your first product for people to buy, ebooks, people understand what they are, they get the value. It's an easy win there. Cool. I think we're good.
Thank you, Marie. I think we're good.
Awesome.
This is awesome. Oh, yeah, you go first.
Ladies.
I'm so interruptive today. I'm so sorry.
I love it.
Okay. We'll probably go live again tonight around 11:30. Maybe there'll be a couple people on. If not, maybe we'll post. We'll probably go live. It'll be fun.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it'll be happy hour.
Yes. Might sit here with happy hour drinks, and then we'll say hi. It'll be the last minutes of the sale. It ends tonight. So we'll double check that the timer's right on the page.
Yep.
But you guys are hearing it from us. It ends at midnight Standard Eastern Time. So for us, that is in
a few hours.
10 and a half hours.
A few hours.
10 hours and 34 minutes.
Feels about right.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. We will hopefully check you later on today.
Yes.
If not, enjoy the course. Last piece of advice is if you enroll, just don't try to binge the entire thing. Take it step by step. We're not wasting any of your time in the course, but we don't want you to get overwhelmed. We give you exactly what to do. Just follow it and let us know your success. Send us emails. We love it. And
the sale ends tonight at midnight.
Awesome. Take care, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
y'all.